For that age, we're going to start on our hands and knees today. So come down, come on down. All right. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're just going to do some cat-cow and some mobility stuff here. We're going to use a small ball today. If you don't have one, no worries. Tuck your toes, dip your belly, and arch your back. And then push away and round your back. And do that again. Inhale. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and curl. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, walk your hands forward and just open your knees out and sit back into your heels just for a nice release. Good. So just a little bit of a different warm-up. I know some of you are complaining of lower back stuff happening. So let's breathe across the space in the back, the middle, and the upper back. The lower, the middle, upper back. And then come up onto your hands and knees and make circles through your hips, knees, shoulders, wrists, ankles. Just big or small, somewhat generous circles. We're going to be using some lighter weights today and reverse it. And the ball, small ball. And then come back to the center. Push your hips back and come back to your hands and knees, hands under shoulders. Step your right foot forward and come into a low lunge off of your back knee. So move the knee back behind you, or you can stand up and be on the ball of the back foot. Take your right hand on your thigh and twist open. Drop your hip low, shoulders back. Stretch your arm up and open and reach it back. Good. Any movements that don't feel right to you, get out of them. Arm up and bring the forearm to the floor. And then open up again and stretch it open. And then bring the forearm to the floor. Bring it up open. Reach back. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down. Right knee back, left leg forward. Low lunge. Right knee behind the hip, left knee over the ankle. Take the left hand on the left thigh. Open up to the left side. Open the left arm up. And then reach the left arm back. Bring it up and bring the forearm towards the floor. You may touch, you may not. Open up, all the way back. Bring the forearm to the floor. Open up and bring the forearm to the floor. Bring the arm down. Bring your knees back. One more time in child's pose. Sit to your heels. And then tuck your toes underneath you. Lift your hips up in the air. Downward facing dog. Bend one knee, then the other. Good. Soften your knees as you do this. Walk your hands and feet towards each other. Slow forward fold. Bend the knees a lot, particularly if you're dealing with anything in the lower back. Or put your hands on support onto your thighs. Reach over, bring your arms up. Interlace the fingers behind the back, sorry. And then let the arms just come down and dangle as you ragdoll your body to stand all the way up. Roll the shoulders back and around a couple of times. Stretch the arms up. Reach over to the right side. Inhale, come up and reach over to the left side. Inhale, come all the way up. Open up the arms. This time, just take the arms behind your back without forward folding, unless you have a real huge desire for that. And then release the arms. Take the arms forward. Pull the belly into the spine around your back. And come up, roll it back, shake it out. All right, we are going to do a hip hinge swing. So for most of us, that will mean 2 light weights. And we're going to hinge forward and swing up here. Michelle, if you'd like to stay and just do some kickbacks. No, I know your triceps, everybody, are killing you. But I heard that already. I would go with a light set of weights. And we're going to hinge forward and just do some swings here. Straight arms. Arms go back. And shoulder height. And if you're not doing that, you're going to do a kickback from a standing position or an overhead tricep extension. All right, we're going to do for 10 reps. Hinge forward in 3. So let's start with the arms going back. 2, 1. Swinging back. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Michelle, if that doesn't feel good, don't go forward. 6, 7, 8. We're going to finish this. 9. And rock it at your shoulders. Bring your weights overhead and then do a bicep curl. 1. Overhead. You can change the position of your arms, of your shoulders. 2. I'll just start counting here. 3. And if you're going to lean in any position, it's forward, not back. 5. 4, I think. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more times. Last one. Good. And put the weights down. Grab one of your small balls. Well, a small ball. See, one of mine just deflated and I just blew them up the other day. Put the ball between your thighs, upper thigh. Squeeze it. Good. Put your hands either across your shoulders, behind your head, over your head, or just down by your side. As you sit back into a squat, you're going to squeeze your legs together against the ball without losing the ball. In 3, 2, go. 10. Now squeeze extra hard on the way up. 2, you're maybe not going to get as low. 3, 4, 5, abs and strong. 6, good. 7, work on that hip knee. 8, sit your weight back in your heels. 9, coming up. 1 more. Good. Take the ball out and come down to the floor. We're going to lay down. I think you're all pretty good there, which is unusual, but so we're going to bring the ball to start. The ball is going to go between your legs, just to start, so the ball is there. The legs can be on the floor or in tabletop off the floor. Hands behind the head. The elbow is going to roll the ball over to the right side. Then you're going to come back through center and switch to the other elbow. You don't have to put the ball, I'll come a little closer. You don't have to put the ball between your legs anytime after the first one. All right? So, this is so everybody can see. Start with your legs in tabletop, off the floor or on the floor. Hands behind your head. Good. Now lift your head and shoulders. Keep the right arm down. Take the left elbow and roll the ball outside the right knee. Now just pass through center and take the right elbow outside the left knee. That's 1. Let's go. Side to side. 1, 2. You don't have to put the ball back between the knees. This is 3, 4, 5. That's it. There you go. 6. You're rolling the ball. 7. Elbows on the ball. 8. 9. And last one is 10. And come back into center, head down, open up your arms into a spinal twist to the left side. And then come back to the other side. And then roll all the way back up to a standing position. Okay, so if you want more, you can keep the ball between your thighs the entire time of the first set. So up between the thighs, squeeze. So you're going to close in against the ball. Pick up your weights if you haven't already. We're going back to the hip hinge and swing. Another option in the hip hinge, when you come up, you can come up onto your toes. But again, if anybody's not getting into that hip motion or that torso motion, just go into a kickback with your arms. All right? All right. Hinge forward, start with the arms going behind you in 3, 2, go. 1. So extra option to go on your toes. 3, extra option to have the ball between your thighs. 4, 5, 6. Now on the last one, we're gonna rack it at our shoulders. 8, 9, 10, and rack it. Overhead press in 3, 2, 1. Overhead, bicep curl. 1, 2, 3. Remember, if you're gonna lean, lean forward, not back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, back on 10. Good. If you'd like to use your weights for your squats, keep them down by your side or at your shoulders or overhead. 10 squats in 3, 2, and 1 we go. 10, 9, squeeze the ball. Good. That's good, Rob. 3, 4, good, Maria. 5, good, weights in your heels. 5 more. 5 on the tiger. 4, 3, 2 more. Rising up. 1 more. Good, put the weights down. We're back on our backs for those ball crunches, okay? Start with the ball in between your thighs. All right, ball in between your thighs. You're gonna keep the right arm down as you bring the left elbow to the outside and the right side. In 3, 2, and go. Same side, other side. Return to the center, and then keep one arm on the floor and one arm on the ball. This is 2, 3, 4, the eye of the tiger. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 more is 10. Good. All right, come on back up. So we're also, again, if you want something more, you can keep the ball between your thighs. Yeah. So we're going to go back to some shoulder work. We're keeping with somewhat lighter weights today. If you want to go heavier, that's always your option. Ball between go on. Ball between the thighs or not. Light or medium weights. Arnold's. So Arnold thrusters. So we're going to bring the weights to our shoulders again. The palms are facing in. This time, we're going to just do a little hip thrust. Right? It's not a full squat. It can be if you want. But we're just going to squat or thrust as we thrust our arms overhead. So the action is just, kind of like what we do in a kettlebell almost. All right? So a bent knee and then a hip press, right? Like a I can't think of the word, but what we do in a bridge. Thrust, let's call it a thruster. All right, arms facing your face. They're gonna go overhead and turn away. In 3, 2, we go. 10, 9, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, some of you are going to stay upright. 1 or 2 arms in a front raise. Okay? Or you're going to hinge forward. Michelle, I don't recommend you doing this. 1 weight or 2, weights come shoulder height and down. So it's a slight hinge forward. All right? Upright, you're going to do the same thing, or you're going to hinge forward for a front raise. In 3, 2, we go. 10, 9. If you need to go 1 arm at a time or 1 weight. 3, 4. And there's a lot of stability going on, especially if you're bending forward a little bit or a lot. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, stand up. Now again, Michelle, I don't want you to do this. I just want you to hug one knee at a time to your chest. Everybody else, if you can, it's a simple deadlift. Bend the knees, feet, hips. You're gonna keep the ball there if you have it. And we're gonna go back with our hips and forward with our chest and come up to stand and squeeze your glutes, okay? If your lower back is sensitive, just do a knee pull, one leg at a time. Pull your knee to your chest. I recommend that, Michelle. 3, 2, go. 10. Don't do it, Michelle. 2, okay. I would just do a knee hug, all right. 3, don't go so low, make sure your knees are very bent. 4, drive through your heels. 5, 6, shoulders back, chest open. 7, get a good stretch of the back side of your body. 8, last 2. 1 more. And come up to standing. Good. Put your weights down, and we're gonna go back on our backs. We're gonna keep the ball with us. Legs up in the air. Now, the further away the ball is from your belly, your center point, the more challenging this becomes. The levers become longer. So you could put the ball between your feet, between your ankles, your calves, or your thighs. So you choose where you want to go. Bring your arms by your side, legs straight up. Legs, so straight up at 12, and then bring them down to about 10 or 11, depending on your back. All right, some of us will keep it up higher and even bend the knees. All right, hands can support the lower side of the back. We're gonna make circles to the right and then circles to the left. Big or small, depends on how stable, good, right, that you can be with your legs, with your pelvis. All right, let's start to the right side. 3, lower the legs a little bit. 2, 1. Circle around. I'm not gonna go big because I don't have the space to where I landed. 1 direction, 3, belly and ribs down. 4. We're just gonna go 5 in one direction and 5 in the other direction. Really good, guys, that you all chose to put the ball further down. 1, today. 2, 3, 2 more. 4, and 5. Good. Come back up. You can do a little spinal twist if that helps to relieve any stress in your back. And then let's just go back up to standing, with or without a ball between your thighs, with your lighter set of weights, or 1 weight only, or no weights. How about that? Ball up between the thighs. We've got the front raises. I'm sorry, we had the arm thrusters first. All right, so squeeze the ball nice and tight between your thighs, palms face your body. You're gonna give a little thrust like that, right? Like a little thrust up like we would do in a kettlebell swing or a bridge, things like that, all right? 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So you're just getting a little assistance. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, 1. Stay upright or bend forward, 1 or 2 weights, light, for your front raise. So you're either staying upright, going 1 arm or 2 arms. 1 weight is fine as well. Same thing in the hinge forward in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8. Now if you're in this hinge position even a little bit, 7, you got to have a strong active core. 6, 5 to support your back. 4, 3, 2 more. 5 as well. Last one. and up. Good. Deadlifts, if you're not doing deadlifts, an alternate knee to the chest. I mean, a good morning would be okay, but if you're not going into that hinge forward position, then just bring the knee to the chest. In 3, 2, we go. 10. Squeeze. 9. Keep your collarbones broad, so no rounding the back. 3. 2. Oh, I don't know what I just did. 4. 5. 6. Is not your own. 7. 8. 9. One more time is 10. Oh yeah. Good. All right, now, we're actually going to be staying on the floor after this, so I'll move my camera for those at home and adjust your cameras if we need to. So, on your back, we're going to go back to the ball circles, leg circles, double leg circles. I'll wait for you to get there. Good, Karen, I can see you well. All right, pretty good today, guys. Legs up. If the ball is between your ankles or your feet, it's going to be the more challenging position than bringing it up higher. Hands just on the outside. For some of you, maybe underneath your back. Lower your legs out. So as soon as you feel that stress in your center, that's a good place to kind of hold there. All right, circle right in 3, 2, go. Circle 1, 2, 3. Your core has to be super turned on here. 4, and reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more please, and 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Okay, you can take a stretch if you need it. So we're going to go onto our right side. This is a tricky exercise, and it confuses people a lot. You can have a ball anywhere or nowhere. Actually, no, you can't do that. Okay, so again, the further away from your center, the more challenging it's going to be. So we're going to lie down on the right arm. The left arm is in front of your chest. You can support your head, but you're not going to really want to. The left arm is going to work at straightening a little bit and bringing you up and down. So it's a tricep, side lying tricep push-up. All right, so your left hand is going to do the work. I just want to get a little idea of what's going on. So do a couple so I can see you. Yeah, it's the arm that's in front that's going to do the work. If this doesn't work for you, do a tricep kickback. In 3, 2, just do one arm if you're doing a tricep kickback. 2, and go. So here we go. 10, 9. Now if you want like a little bit more stress, in a good way, you can lift your legs off the floor. 4, 5. You can also do an overhead. You can also do on your 7 in a skull crusher. 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. 10. Good. Let's keep the ball between your thighs. Michelle, we're just going to, no, you know what? I'll just go onto the other side just to make it easy for you guys. Let's just go onto the other side. So whatever you did on this side where the ball was, if you want to maintain it, it might feel different on another side. Lay down. You can support your head or just lay all the way down. Right hand in front of your chest. All right, press down on the right arm or the right tricep kickback. 3, 2, go. 1, 2. I'm working at straightening my right arm, but it's probably not going to get there. 4, if you want more, just lift your legs off the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, is 10. Now, keep the ball between your knees. feet, knees, wherever they are. Michelle, we're going to do some push-ups, so come down to the floor, or you can go against a wall. You can have the ball now between your feet, your ankles, even your knees. Take your arms wide. Shift your body weight forward. Squeeze the ball between your legs. And come down for a wide arm push-up. 3, 2, I'm just watching row. And begin. 10. Belly and ribs in. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the ball. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. 10. Give me a nice stretch. Take the ball out for a second. And come back and lie down on your backs. Okay. The ball is going behind the right knee. Remember, if you at home don't have a ball or a yoga block, it's okay. You can still do the exercise. So the ball's going behind the right leg. Left leg is on the floor. Hands behind your head. Left elbow or arm on the floor. And you're going to reach right elbow to left knee and come down. Okay? Same side now. Right elbow to, that's it, Marie. All right, squeeze the ball between your, listen, your knee on the ball, the one that has the ball, is not over your chest, but it's right over your hip. Now get a nice squeeze and maintain that. In 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, I guess the music worked today. 4, I don't want to say it, I shouldn't say it. 3, 2, and 1. Good, lay on your back and switch legs. Now, I thought I told you, but if I didn't, you can also have your left leg on the floor, right? Or keep it in the air over the hip. Right leg long on the floor, right hand behind, left hand behind your head, right arm either out to the side or, stay on the elbow like we did earlier. Right leg lifts in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. Are you ready? And bring it in. All right. You know what? Take your feet down, lift your hips up, put the ball on the back, under the back, and just lift your legs up in the air. A little decompression here. This should feel great for everybody, but I'm not in your bodies. So it's like decompressing. Just let your body weight and gravity sink you into the ball for just a few more breaths. Then we'll go back to the side lying tricep or whatever you're doing. Michelle, if you want to stay on your back, you could do a skull crush or single arm. 3, 2, and release. Or you could do both arms. All right, lift your hips up. Are you ready? If you're using the ball, send it further away from your center. Lay down on your right arm. Stack your hips. And remember, the legs can lift off the floor as well. Left hand in front in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 1 more, and 10. Swing it around. You guys can just turn over. I'm just going to swing around so you can see me. Lay down. Right arm in front. 3, 2, go. 10. Legs can be up or down. 9. Bend the elbow and work it straightening in it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in. All right. Oh, we have the push-ups. Sorry. Keep the ball between your legs. I know. I'm sorry I didn't forget that either, right? Wherever you're putting the ball is fine. Hands wide. Shift forward 3, 2, go. 10. Good. 9. Head and tailbone in one line. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, hey, 10, sit back. All right, take it out, swing it around, come onto your back, lay down. Ball behind the right knee. You know what, let me think about this. No, ball behind the right knee. I was gonna do something else, I'll do it later. Hands behind your head. Right arm stays, left leg, left arm moves out. Left leg comes up in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8. Don't forget to squeeze the ball because you're activating the hamstrings. 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8. 2 more. And 1. Switch sides. Right leg, right arm out, or just behind the head. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, bend the knee as much as you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2 more, and 1 more, and draw the knees to the chest. All right, we will be using weights in this set, so grab 1 or 2 medium to heavier weights, or light is fine. Put the ball now between the thighs or between the knees, heels down on the floor. Turn the toes out, so not so much that you lose the ball. Right, so you might have to bring the ball further up. So knees, line up your heels, and then just turn the toes out. Arms up, or you hold the weight on your belly, up to you. 3, 2, and 1. Go. Lift up. 10. I didn't even have to tell you what it was, right? 2, 3. Articulate your spine. 4. Activate your inner thighs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good, hips down. Bring yourself up to grab your weights. 1 or 2 or none on your back. If you're using 2 weights, keep them together. You have the option to have your legs on the floor or in the air. They could even be straight in the air, but probably not. So the arms are going to touch overhead, and then we're going to come up and crunch. If your legs are on the floor, you can separate your arms. If your legs are up in the air, or you can bring them up and down, try to reach towards your shins. All right? In 3, 2, arms overhead. 1, 2, belly and ribs down. 3, so be careful, Michelle. I want to make sure that that back is not arching. Everybody, that the back is not arching, but you know in particular. 6, 7, 8. 1 more is 10. Good. Sit up. Okay, take the ball behind your back. If at any point this doesn't feel right for you, I want you to lay down on your back and do a crunch. Okay? So the ball is behind you. Hands are, right now we're going to have them underneath our thighs just to get set up. So sit up tall and then lean back to, you know, maybe a 1 o'clock position. Option to stay holding on here and just do minimal movement, or go onto the floor and do a crunch. Or you're going to release your hands, bring your hands behind your head, or up in the air, or out to the side, whatever you want. All right, so 3, 2, we go. 10. It's a small range of motion. Now we're going from like 2 o'clock to 1 o'clock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 billion, 8, 9, 10. Now stay here and pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward and relax. Oh, whoops. over your legs. And then we're going to come back down onto our back. So once again, the ball is not going between the thighs here. It's going to go right on top of the thighs. The elbows are going to press into the ball. So your fingertips are going to come like to your skull, to your forehead. Knees are bent 90 degrees, so the legs are a little further out. I want you to just lift and crunch your elbows into the ball. All right, for 3, in 3. 2, don't move your legs. 2, and 1, go. 10, 9, don't forget to breathe. 3, 4, hands at your temples. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 10, good. Open your arms, move your knees to the left. Switch. All right, come back to center, put the ball between your thighs or your knees. Heels line up with your sitting bones. Slight turn out at the toes. Arms up, or if you're holding one to a weight, that's up to you. 3, 2, bridge, go. 10, articulate down. 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 10, and down. Okay, take your weights, grab them carefully, pull over with a crunch. You could do a sit-up, you could do legs come up and down, they can stay up, they can stay down. Arms overhead, 1 or 2 weights, and 3, 2, go. Pull over, 1. I'm just showing another variation, 2 that I didn't do before. Or 3, you can keep them up. 4, you can also extend the legs. 5, 6, you can extend them the other way. 7, there's so many things to do. 8, 9, 10, and bring it in. Sit up. Ball goes behind your back. Lean back to 1 o'clock. The action is 1 to 2, 1 and 2 to 1, right? That small range of motion. Hands behind your thighs. Release from your thighs, cross your chest, behind your head, over your head. Weights, no weights. 3, 2, lean back, go. 1, 2, I want tension right there on the core. 3, no neck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now remember, we're going to stay in pulse. 10, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up and fold over, stretch your back, and then roll back down onto your back. Last exercise, ball on top of the thighs, not between the thighs. Elbows on top of the ball. You're going to squeeze your legs and arms together. Put your hands at your forehead or your temples. In 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, stretch your arms out, legs out. Or reach all the way back. Good, a lot of tension in the core today, but a lot of attention to the core. Bend your knees. Once again, lift your hips up and sit on the ball. Keep your right leg in the air. Lower your left leg straight or bent and just bring it, without using your hands, bring the leg towards your face. Could be bent a little or a lot even. A little bent straight is going to give a different action, but it's what you need. Good. Then bring both legs up again. Lower the right leg or whichever leg you didn't have on the floor. Just adjust the ball if it fell out. It should be massaging your back here, right? That's what we're doing it for. Good. Now, let's go ahead and bring both legs back up in the air. We did this earlier. Separate the legs, pull the belly in, ribs down. Oh, I think that playlist ended. Right, here comes another one. Good, then let's lower one leg at a time until your legs are out in front of you. Get the ball onto the small of the back, stretch the arms overhead if that feels okay for you. And try to soften your glutes for a second. Let your legs even just relax out. So just release the hip flexors, which when tight or weak will pull on your lower back, FYI, right? So we want to get a nice stretch to that. Think of it. All right, let's bend the knees, feet down, hips up, articulate down, and bring yourself to sitting. Put your right leg on the inside, left leg on behind you, mermaid style. And take your right arm on the ball, stretch up and over to the right side. Forget about me. Come back up. We'll do that one more time. Come back up, switch the ball into the other arm and lean over to the other side. Come back up, switch sides. Left arm out, on the ball, up and over. Walk on. Come back. And again. Good, come back up and switch arms and just lean over to the other side. You'll be a little bit less open. And then come back up. Let's just take the ball off to the side. Come onto your hands and knees. One more time in cat-cow position. Arch your back, round your back. Hey, 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 hey. Pull the belly in and up. And then push your hips to your heels, arms out. Good, come back up to your hands and knees. One more time for the hip flexors. Right leg forward. Hands on the thighs, lift your chest up and stretch your arms overhead. So really get that left leg to release. Hair in my mouth. Good, release your hands down. Switch legs. Together. Super important to stretch before and after, but hands on thighs, especially this area here if you sit a lot. Arms up. Now release your hands and tuck your back toes underneath you so that your hips are up in the air, forward fold in between two wide legs. Grab your outside ankles, head down. Chin to chest, roll up slowly. Stretch your arms up overhead. Lean to the right, exhale. Inhale, lean to the left, exhale. Inhale to center, open the arms, give yourself a big hug. Open the arms and give yourself a bigger hug on the other side. And you are done. So you should be nice and strong, fit, mobile, flexible. Stay strong, stay fit,